Hello students, welcome to your SST class. I hope all of you are doing well at your ends. Now, in this video, we are going to deal with the scales and their use. But listen, whenever we are going to draw a topographical map, whenever we are supposed to draw a topographical map, what we need to draw on a topographical map, we need to give an actual representation of features present on the ground. Whatever we are having on the ground means whatever we are having on the surface of the earth, in order to represent them on map, we draw the topographical map. Now we know that if a place A and B are 100 kilometers apart from each other, if place A and B are 100 kilometers apart from each other, call it Lehra and Patiala, are 100 kilometers apart from each other, how are we going to draw such a long distance on a map? Could we draw a map of 100 kilometers to represent the actual distance of ground? No, we are not supposed to draw the map of 100 kilometers exactly. What we will do, we will reduce this distance. We will reduce this distance so that we could make it comfortable to fit into the sheet. We are having this sheet. This is the actual distance and we need to represent the actual distance on the map. But actual distance could not be measured in the same units. What we need to do is we need to reduce. We have to reduce this distance, reduce into some quantity so that we could represent it on our sheet. And to reduce it into some quantity, we require scale. So scale is an instrument that helps us to reduce the actual distance on the ground to some quantity so that we could represent it on the map. I hope it is clear to you. In order to represent the actual distance that is present on the ground, we need to reduce this actual distance into some quantity so that we could make a map, a sheet of that, and to do that we require scale. Now, when we discuss about scale, now we need to discuss what the scale is. So scale is the ratio of the distance on the map, to the distance or actual distance on the ground. Now when we say ratio of the distance on the map to the actual distance on the ground, now we could not make a map of 100 kilometers to represent a distance of 100 kilometers on the ground. So we need to reduce the quantity. Like for example, if I am saying 1:10, that means that 1 centimeter on the map represents 1 centimeter on the map represents 10 kilometer on the ground. When I am saying 1:10 means what is 1 here? 1 is the distance on the map. We could not draw the distance of 1 kilometer on the map. So we need to draw it into the centimeters, right? So what is 1 here? 1 is the distance on the map. And what is 10 here? 10 indicates the distance, actual distance on the ground. It would be in kilometers. So 1 centimeter to 10 ratio 10 indicates that 1 centimeter on the map represents 10 kilometer on the ground. Distance on the map is 1. Distance on the ground is 10. Means 1 centimeter on the map represents 10 kilometer on the ground. If I am saying, if I am having the scale of 1 ratio 15, 2 ratio 10, 5 ratio 20, what does it mean? It means that 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 15 kilometers on the actual distance on the ground, which is equal to 2 ratio 10. 2 centimeter on the map would be equal to 10 kilometers. Here 5 centimeter on the map would be equal to 20 kilometers on the ground. So this is how we are going to draw the map. This is called scale. Now suppose there is a place A and B which is 400 kilometers apart from each other. When I am taking scale 1 ratio 40. Now my scale is 1 ratio 40. 1 ratio 40 would be telling us that 1 centimeter on the map would be equal to 1 centimeter represents 40 kilometer on the ground. Now I have to represent 400 kilometers. The actual distance between point A and point B is 400 kilometer. Now how I am going to represent it on the map? When I am saying that 1 ratio 40 means 1 centimeter represents 40 kilometer. Now in order to represent 40 kilometers, what I would take? 1 centimeter. In order to represent 400 kilometers, while I am going to represent the 400 kilometers, I would have to take a line of 10 centimeter on the map. Right? In order to represent 400 kilometers, I would have to take 10 centimeter. Simple maths. I would have to take 10 centimeter line on the map. So when I am going to indicate this actual distance on the map, I will take a line of 10 centimeter. I will make a distance. Point A and point B would be 10 centimeter apart from each other on the map. So this is what scale tells us. Now when there is a map, now pay attention. I have drawn a map indicating this distance A and B. Now when I will see the scale given on the map here, that is 1 ratio 40, I will see the distance. I will measure the distance between A and B. It is 10 centimeter. Then I will check the scale. Scale is 1 ratio 40, which means that 1 centimeter is equal to 40 kilometer. Now 10 centimeter would be representing 400 kilometer. From this map I come to know about the distance between the two places. By reading this map through scale, I come to know about the distance between two places. So this is how the scale is used. Now scale is of 3 types. The geographical scale is of 3 types. Scales are of 3 types. The representative scale. The first one is verbal scale. The second one is linear scale. And the third one is representative fraction. Scales in geography are of three types. Verbal scale, also known as statement scale. Also known as statement scale. Linear scale is also known as graphical scale. Graphical scale. And the third one is representative fraction. So now in the next video we would be discussing about all these three types of scales. Till that, goodbye, stay home, stay safe.